CBN did not introduce cybersecurity levy. CBN is just a vehicle to collect that levy from banks and then remitting to the Office of the National Security Advisor or to the Cybersecurity Fund that is supposed to be managed by the National Security Advisor. Now, I need to take us back a little bit in history. There is something that the public does not know. And the fact that the Cybersecurity Act, was enacted sometime in 2015. And in 2018, CBN sent out a circular to all financial institutions, but majorly banks, instructing that this same 0.5% that we're talking about of their income on electronic transactions should be remitted to that same fund through the CBN. So since 2018 to date, all banks have been paying that money to the CBN. Now, if you look at the Act actually prescribes that 0.005, which is 0.5%, should be paid. It was already there in the Act. Now, fast forward to 2023. Someone in the National Assembly decided to pick up that Act and sponsor a bill to amend it. And one would have thought that when such an amendment was going to take place, you will look at the purpose of the Act, review how the Act or provisions in the Act have actually worked, look at areas where there are gaps, and address all those issues. But we will find that the only amendment had to do with the levy, which gives us that impression that the only thing the sponsor and the people who amended that Act was just about revenue generation more than anything. We have asked a lot of questions. The first is, since 2018, when banks have been paying this money, has there been any change or any difference in any drop in cybercrime? As far as I'm concerned, it's not, because in recent times we keep getting reports about the continued rise in cybercrime, especially in the financial area. The second question we ask is, when we talk cybercrime is a very encompassing term. It's wide. It's not just about financial crime. It talks, if we are talking about cybercrime, we are talking about hacking websites, we are talking about hacking emails, we are talking about data breaches, child pornography that is put online. Of course, we hear cases of cyber stalking, cyberbullying. We've seen cases where intimate videos or pictures are being posted online. These are all cybercrimes. Now, of all these things that I've counted, there is nothing that is based on financial activity. And again, we question, why should Nigerian banks and the banking public be the ones to bear the cost of fighting cybercrime in Nigeria? Our third question is, if a budget has been passed for security in this country, for defense, and we also have cybercrime unit in the Nigerian police force that is being funded by this budget, the same budget that is majorly being funded by taxholders' funds, why will people again be double levied for the same thing? In other crimes that I know, it is the government that goes out to fight this thing. And I believe that if our constitution guarantees us that our government is supposed to ensure the protection of our lives, our properties, our assets, then why should I be paying it like I'm paying for a service that is supposed to be rendered to me as a taxpayer, as a citizen of my country? So we find it very, very disheartening. And I know that our labor centers have written, the TUC has written, NLC has also written.